A product possesses the ability to convey cultural aspects, meaning. I live cookerhoods, so I dream of cookerhoods. Good, constant growth through innovation is essential, especially in business. When people say you're crazy, bask in that madness. That's exactly what you need to thrive.
Innovation is ubiquitous. Lately, the very word and its meaning are being so happily thrown around that it's somewhat hard to fathom what innovation actually is, why it's necessary, and what it means to people.
One can think of innovation as radical development, as a subversion of the status quo, or as the advent of new technologies. However, innovation means something more. It's the ability to effectively turn ideas into a profit.
Beauty lies in the big picture, which can be compared to the quality and the power of an orchestra. So, the way I see it, innovation has to be holistic if it is to be meaningful and have an impact on the world. We have always thought of design in terms of the product, and especially in terms of production.
However, innovation may be something that simply happens to occur in your life. Just wind up being the innovation with no prior thought whatsoever.
If your aim is to make a quality product, you should try to take a different approach and stray from the beaten path. We try to curb dogmatic attitudes, the "it's always being done this way" mentality. We endeavor to innovate a product which may seem very simple, but which is actually quite complex, both on the inside and on the outside, as far as the elaborate combinations which make it unique are concerned. For Emitech, innovation equals a deep understanding of technology, such as microwave technology, backed by healthy curiosity. One should have that kind of childlike curiosity, which is a trait almost all innovators share.
An innate curiosity runs through the history of humanity, a yearning for change. It's a history of innovation, of incremental innovation, improving processes, products and services, of radical innovation, creating disruptive changes in existing products or procedures, and prompting new demand.
For some, innovation is a learning process. For others, it's being a stickler for perfection, much as a craftsman who aims for constant change and excellence.
I ask myself, okay, should we really be producing yet another chair? Or should we find something more to motivate us, something other than the profit, more significant than mere sustenance? So we launched Lago, basically connecting three key aspects which make everything really innovative. The product a great proficiency in designing interiors. The latter is almost more important than the specific product. Finally, we strengthened our communication strategy and reputation, and then combined these three aspects. An Italian company, working on objects placed at eye level, can endow them with a uniqueness and also with an artistic quality. We have a funnel system where we receive 100 proposals. We narrow those down to 5. Our catalogue comprises 2,600 products, which are essential in order to be world market leaders.
So we start to believe, even just a little, that they may be right. That innovation is unstoppable, because it's akin to certain blood pressure medications. If you take them once, you're hooked for life.
Italy still invests too little in research and development, only 1.25% of the GDP. But there seems to be a turnaround. Italy has experienced the second highest increase in R&D expenditure among EU countries, and the number of people employed in this field has risen.
Our aim is to encourage growth among our client companies through a matchmaking platform that matches the supply of innovation with the demand for innovation. From this perspective, it should support the growth of all the parts involved, therefore startups, clients and our own company. When you innovate, the market doesn't always welcome you with open arms, because you also need the ability to gently guide them through change, you see. Today, you can't absolutely fool the market. These days, the watchword is money for value, which means We'll give you the funds, but in return, we want true value. And that consists in design, emotion, but also technology. I always thought that we were doing the right thing at the wrong time. After years of sowing, we are finally reaching the ideal conditions for harvesting what we previously planted. Day by day, you should learn to cherish the simple things, and this will provide you with enough fuel to become, in time, a pusher. That is what we are. We are pushers for change. Everything changes, doesn't it? So it's better to ride the change rather than endure it.
Every business can become a great startup. It just requires a different kind of organization, focused on constant and rapid innovation, and effective in the market.
Be it by chance or by design to stand out in a wary market, it's still essential to create something new regardless. To do it and believe in it. Whatever it may be.